So, here for the semi-finals of the High Roller Draft League. I'm going up against Serapis again. I lost to him in the Swiss rounds. We will see what happens in the semi-final for $150 and the chance to win 1,000. They are bringing Moltres. They are not going Trick Room at all. There is Togepi Moltres. Okay. Right. The plan was Clefable Crocodile with Blastoise Zapdos. Is that still a good idea? I think so. Togepi with After You could be annoying. So, I'm going to go with this. This was my plan. Didn't prep much against the Moltres, but that's okay. I can fall back on the Copperager if I need. But this was the plan. Because they've not got Trick Room, my own Trick Room is looking better. So maybe I do go with it game 2. They do go with Moltres as the lead. That could potentially get out of hand quickly. If it's Togepi Moltres, that wouldn't be ideal, but oh well, got a deal. Meow Moltres. Now, do I immediately attack? The weakness policy is surely not on the Moltres, unless that Colossal is a huge bait. What if it's Absorb Bulb on the Moltres? That could be pretty good. I'm going to Meteor Beam the Moltres and Rockfall. It's a shame I'm Magic Guard at the moment on the Clefable. They're not maxing the Moltres, so I could have just hit it straight away. They fake out the Clefable and Nasty Plot, that's not ideal. Yeah, they did. Could have Rockfalled the Moltres. I outspeed. Okay. Not expected. They are full bulk on the Moltres. Crit doesn't matter. It's okay. They are not Sash on the Weavile. And there's the Nasty Plot. It's a slow Moltres. Take care of the Moltres. Just take care of the Moltres. Should have Rockfalled it turn 1. That would have been better. And they wouldn't have been +2. I'd have done so much damage to it. Maybe even KO'd it. Probably not because they're super bulky. But I probably should have targeted the Moltres. That should have been the priority. Especially because I'm not unaware. If I was still unaware, I would be absolutely fine. But I am Magic Guard at the moment. Do we speed tie? We speed tie. Wonderful, wonderful. Love it when we speed tie. So it's a shame I'm Magic Guard. Unaware was better. Now the Azumarill might be fast and outspeed me, but then that would give me a weakness policy. Oh, that would have been better. That did not much at all. And it is weakness policy. They are not going coal mode at all. This'll chunk. No ideal. This is not going well. I think it's safe to say this is not going well. Crook will not survive at all. If I get paralysis on the Moltres, or I predict there, like, I'm losing this game if they just attack the Crook, so I've got to make a play. Like, if I just max guard, it doesn't really matter, because I'll just activate Berserk and they'll still be fine, so they need to target into the Zapdos here for some reason. Which they could do with Airstream and that, but this should be just instant Croak. Like so. There's not much that can be done now. Moltres just sweeps. At least doesn't get Berserk, but it's strong enough. It's +4. It's strong enough. So I'm just going to forfeit. There's no point revealing anything else. I have lost this game. Should have thought about the fact that Moltres would be just 1 point, like enough to outspeed Moltres at Zapdos at +1. So I should have gone 1 point in Crocodile. I can't really go Executor against the Moltres. That doesn't really work. Well, that was not a good start. I needed to Rockfall the Moltres immediately. But Weavile Moltres will beat Clefable and Executor, for sure. What can be done? Rockfall the Moltres immediately would have been something, but this time they can just go for an immediate Dynamax and that would be pretty bad. It's a real shame I'm Magic Guard. Unaware was so much better. Unaware would have been, I'd have been fine to an extent with Unaware. Because the Airstream wouldn't have KO'd. Is it a Max Clefable again? On the fake out? Is it a Zapdos lead? An Airstream to match their Airstream? Things are not looking ideal, because I didn't practice enough against Moltres. I speed tie with them, which is incredibly awkward. I am not unaware. Same thing. At least we can trade fake outs this turn. Okay, max immediately, they're not getting a nasty plot. That's alright. That's not the worst thing. This is not too bad. This is not too bad. Like, sure, you've got your Snarl, but I got my Meteor Beam again. That's alright. That is not the worst thing. This won't KO. But this is a nice chunk. I can still just Moonblast. I could switch into Crook and follow me. Could switch into Zapdos actually. I will do that. No, I had to be Crook there, didn't it? Because the initial thinking with the Crook was because they're just going to Snarl again. I'm going to just KO them. Hopefully I don't KO them with the -1, but I still should. And that's not a good switch for me. That was a bad play. Because I'm snarled here, and that is not good. That should have been Crook. That should have absolutely been Crook. Don't know what I was thinking with the Zapdos. That should have been Crook. Because that would have been an absolutely fine position. They brought Colossal. Okay. Not sure what the Colossus is going to be doing here. Terrain Pulse is useless, annoyingly. So not bringing Rillaboom. Are they just going to be Absorb Bulb? That's not ideal. Just Heat Wave, okay. Lol. Okay. Apologies if I'm not talking much. This is a $150 money match. I am focusing. Don't you dare. Don't you dare. Don't you dare. Okay. It's got to be Absorb Bolt, right? I catch the Moltres. With Thunderbolt wouldn't be enough because I could just Quake and then Thunderbolt covers the Moltres to an extent. Yeah, I want to Rockfall the Moltres switch in because they got to switch out the minus drops, but Thunderbolt will still chunk at least. Okay, they stayed in. Okay. They max the Zoom roll here. They'll survive, but they're intimidated twice, I'm pretty sure, so that wouldn't be the worst thing. Okay, there should be a KO'd Zoom roll. Yeah, that's KO'd. Okay, I'm looking a lot better now. A lot better. Well, that's something. You take it, just don't you dare. Okay. Things are noticeably better at the moment. Do I just Quake the Colossal and Thunderbolt? I'll get their weakness policy. Do I Hurricane? Do I Rockfall and just Thunderbolt and ignore the Colossal? Surely I do, right? Makes sense, they're getting the weakness policy. Makes sense, makes sense. Should have Quaked. I still can Quake. It's still the same thing. And just win the speed tie. I was a fool for not thinking about that speed tie. It makes sense that they're 112 speed. They just ignored the Latias. They can if they're a Moltres. Should have Quaked. Should have Quaked. This is still okay. This is still entirely possible. With a nice Thunderbolt paralysis! Okay. And they won the speed tie. Okay. Did they just crit me? Did they just crit me? Oh, that sucks. That's such a bad way to go. Like, it's absolutely on me for making me speed tie with the Moltres, but that's such a bad way to go. That sucks. The game is over now. That is so unfortunate. Oh, if I'd have got that Rockfall. No, that's my fault. My fault. Should have just had 4 speed in the crocodile. Should have just had 4 speed in the crocodile. It's on me. I opened myself up to the crit. If I'd have just got that rockfall. Like, there's nothing that can be done now. Nature's Darkness, the Zapdos. There's no real punish. I've got to get two Thunderbolt full paralyses here. Like, there is nothing I can do. I can't even touch the Colossal anymore. Like, that is a heartbreaking way to go. But it is my fault. Like, I have to take responsibility for that. I just needed 4 speed in my Crocodile. And I did not have 4 speed in my Crocodile. That is a bad way to go. Definitely had a real shot at winning the league, I think, but it's my fault. I opened it up. I opened up that potential. I get a crit back, of course I do. Why not at this point? Crit paralysis, let's go. Yeah. Well done, Zapdos, you lived. Like, that's not the way you want to go. Jeremy absolutely played that well. Like, he did not need to play any better than he did. But that sucks. That is such a bad way to go. I want to see how much the Rockfall does, at least so you guys know what would have happened in the end. But that's Pokemon. That's Pokemon. Like 30, 35%, 40% in range of pretty much anything. It's my fault. 4 speed on Crocodile was all that was needed. That's my fault. But that's it. Out in the semi-finals. We'll be back next season. The season draft will be taking place in a week for season 4. It's been locked in at 40 players now, so if you are still interested, you can't be joining, I'm afraid. We are now at 40 players, but that is it for season 3. Such a horrible way to go.